Alright, welcome back to another episode of Kira Kira. In the previous episode, we are at the place where the crazy lady was staying, and although she didn't want to see us, as the old man kept on not letting us see her, so we did some other things, went to like a sauna, relaxed there, drank some sink and stuff. But then we decided to go and try to talk to Midori ourselves, because we didn't have the time. At first, we thought that she's gonna agree to go back home after some talking, but the next day she decided to try and run away by driving a freaking truck that has some maneuver in the back of it. Oh, and it's thanks to Majima that we managed to stop her from getting away, but we got into a little bit of an accident, but everyone seems to be okay. Well, some other people were covered in poop, including the member. And then Majima gave his little speech to bastard this member, and we were on our way to our friends to perform and stuff. And if I did not misread it, I think Midori said that she's never going to forgive us.
絶対許さないから。
Yeah, that's definitely Midori. She's never going to forgive us for this. I mean, we don't have to be threatened with this type of crap. Although, if I'm gonna be honest, I am a little bit concerned in regards to her, given what kind of a mother she has. Anyways, it's our turn now, but then again, Midori herself is suspicious as well, so I feel a little bit conflicted, but Midori's mother herself comes off as a really nasty person. It's our turn now, anyways. I love rock cafes! We've been performing in many different theaters this summer, but every one of them is great. We try hard to make a good show as we perform at the unfamiliar stages. We feel so happy when the audiences like our show. We check how much we have left before the show started. Our trip is over now. After this show, we're going back to Tokyo. This is the last performance of the tour. For that reason, everyone is enjoying tonight's performance. We each do our best so we won't regret anything. We did post an ad on the blog, but I don't know how many in the audience is here to see us. But that doesn't matter. I just want to make the people here excited. Time flies and our showtime is over. Karate throws the towel that was around her head into the audience. It disappears in a second as she's snatching away. Now I know who's the pervert that did that. Or perverts. When the lights go off after the show, I feel extremely sad. This is the end of our live tour. We've come far from Tokyo, but we are heading back the way we came, starting tomorrow. Just like Chiani, I want to go further than this too. As I'm thinking about those things, Chiani urges me to get off the stage. I nod at her and leave the stage. I say good job to my sweaty members and give them high fives.
終わっちゃったね。
Kirari smiles while holding a bottle of juice.
でも、二人ともちゃんと帰ってこれてよかったです。待ってる間、もし来なかったら、私とキラちゃんだけでどうしようかって話してて。
Yoink. Kashiwara is also smiling with a pink face.
いやー、ごめん。心配かけちゃったね。
Yoink again. Shinny scratches her head while smiling bitterly. My heart is full of emotions and I don't know what to say. I'll look back at the members. I'm going to change the car. I start walking. The next moment,
すごいね、かっこよかったよ。
someone speaks to me. It's a guitarist that approached Kirari and Kashiwara in the Beef Bowl restaurant.
ありがとうございます。
Shinny bows at him.
ほんとみんな可愛くてさ。ねえ、よかったらこの後僕らの仲間と一緒に。
He wraps his arm around my shoulder. and jump up as I feel extremely uncomfortable.
うちのシカゴちゃんに触らないで。
Thank you. Yoink. Karate gets angry with them.
ごめん謝るから。これからお酒でも。
No, fuck off.
すいませんね。セクハラする人とはちょっと。
Shinny bows at them and we leave as if we are escaping the scene.
せっかく紹介してあげたのに。
I hear his voice from behind. As a man, I feel sympathy towards him. After getting changed, we say goodbye to tonight's show host and leave the place. As we get far from the rock cafe, I realize there are many stars shining in the dark sky. They were beautiful in the mountains too, but it is also amazing to see them after the show. We are starving, so we decide to find a place in town to have the end of the tour dinner party. We end up in an ordinary family atmosphere restaurant. It's sad how this 680 yen dumpling meal is our last meal in Okayama. They could have used our own money to eat at somewhere nicer, but I guess this is good. Our purpose of this trip is to enjoy rock music. We're not out here to eat gourmet dishes while traveling around like sad housewives would do. However, we made a huge mistake for eating eel at the beginning of the trip. We are going to be on the road all day to head back to Tokyo. We could have used a car ferry, but Shinny insisted that she wants to drive back on the road we've taken. Then we decided we should eat a specialty from each province on our way back. In the end, this trip turns out to be a gourmet tour. We forgot the true purpose of this trip. By the way, I stopped dressing as a girl now. The final performance is over, so I don't need to do it anymore. It's so nice to be back as a guy. I don't feel the uncomfortable stares from people, and I'm not scared of the police anymore. It was difficult to live with the thought that people are looking at me and thinking that I am a pervert. I have to admit that I was getting used to it by the end, but that's more dangerous than feeling uncomfortable. It's unusual for a straight guy to get used to being in a girl's outfit. While I'm taking dinner is served and the party starts. Then I face a problem. I wanted to drink some alcohol, but I couldn't order it because no one ordered it. I feel disappointed, but I guess it's a natural thing. None of us had a habit of drinking every night, but it became natural to me because we've been drinking beer after the show all of the time. I got used to not only wearing girls' clothes, but also drinking like an alcoholic person I am. This is not good. I wonder if I'll be feeling something is missing if I don't have alcohol with dinner after a long day. I start eating, but I can't concentrate on what everyone is saying. The taste of the dumpling makes me miss the taste of beer. I keep on thinking about that. Can I drink? Or should I stop? This is really bad. Am I an alcoholic now? Karate clearly doesn't know what I'm going through.
おいしい。
Karate is usually happy no matter what she eats, and now she is smiling joyfully as she eats an ordinary chai flavor meal. Shinny and Yoshiwara are talking with serious faces. They are talking about what happened at the farm we went to.
本当なんですか？
She is overreacting to everything Shinny tells her. Indeed, what happened to us these past couple of days is truly unbelievable. Anyway, no one seems to be thinking about drinking now, but I can't get the thought of beer out of my mind. Shouldn't we be drinking on a night like this? Tonight is the last night of our tour. I contemplate whether to drink or not, and I make up my mind to drink.
ねえ、鹿之助はどう思う？
What? I realize Shiani and Kashibara are staring at me. Apparently they are asking for my comment about something, but my mind was consumed by the golden delicious liquid, so I wasn't paying attention to their conversation at all. What is it?
さ、答えてほしいんだけど。
Yeah?
タコとイカ、どっちが美味しいと思う？
I never had octopus, but I did have squid. It's pretty good. The squid it is. What the hell are you guys talking about? I thought you were talking about something different.
それは前島さんたちが言った農場の話から宗教の話になって、カルトと伝統宗教の違いについて話してたら、イカとタコの違いみたいなものだという例えが出てきて。
Kashiwara explains instead of Chiani.
だから何度も言ってるけど、タコとイカは全然違うよ。私タコの唐揚げが好き。
I see Kirari got into their conversation and that's how the topic of discussion shaped them.
それで鹿之助はどっちが好きなの？イカとタコ。
Chiani asks me with a serious face, if this that important to discuss? I don't really care.
強いて言えばどっちですか？
Even Kashiwara is asking me. I wonder at what point he started to argue about this issue so seriously. I feel uncomfortable with your attitude. Well, if I had to choose one, then I guess I'll take the squid! I hear the squid noodle is...
やったー！これで2対2だ！
Shinny smiles joyfully. We are?
カッシーとキラリはタコの方が美味しいと言って譲らないから。
So what?
そうはいかないんですよ。話の流れ上、どうしても弾けないんです。
How the hell did this become the crucial part of the issue? I can't help but wonder.
だいたいシカ君おかしいよ。どうしてイカなのよ。
Because you know seafood and not eat everything up to payment, Kirari. It's my personal choice. I think squid noodles are good.
ダメだよ。猫にイカ食べさせたら星抜けちゃうんだよ。
I don't care about the cats. They can pass out as much as you want. I dare you to say that again, you son of a bitch.
ひどい。だいたいさ、イカそうめんとか言ったって全然そうめんじゃないじゃん。刺身じゃん。
Daddy complains to me, but I can't shut up and listen to her. Hey, squid noodle is... Before I knew it, I forgot about the beer and got involved in the silly conversation. Good. We finished our dinner, but I wonder if this is suitable for our last dinner. We should be thinking back about this trip and reminisce about how much fun we had. And arguing about the octopus and squid is so irrelevant and it's ruining this night. Well, at least it's better than you getting drunk. I complained to them as we come to the parking lot.
いいじゃん、うちららしくって。
Jenny is smiling.
いつだってどこかしら間が抜けてるんだからさ。ほんと楽しい旅だったな。
Yoink. It's too late to be sentimental.
遅いも早いもないじゃない。別にデタラメ言ってるわけじゃないんだよ。みんなと会えてよかったなって思うよ。
Hey, you seem to be in a good mood. Are you drunk?
酔ってるとすれば、この岡山の夜にかな。
It's dark out here. You're so weird. By the way, when are Kirari and Kashiwara coming back? They could have bought the souvenirs tomorrow.
なんだかキラリが目当てにしてるお菓子屋さんが明日は定休日なんだってさ。だから今日買わないといけないんだって。
What pastry?
きびだんごだとか、なんとかっていうまんじゅうだとか。
Manju?
レンジでチンしてから食べるおまんじゅうがあるんだって。
Is that supposed to be good?
わかんない。
She's always dragging Kashiwara everywhere? Well, I guess not just Kashiwara, but us too. Ever since we started this band, everything's always about her.
そうね。キラリ様々ね。あの子がいなかったらこんな体験絶対できなかったよ。あの子そういう星の下に生まれてるのかしら。花があるのよね。
Yeah, she's definitely different from ordinary people like us.
ああいうのが天才っていうのかしらね。将来すごい有名な人になっちゃったらどうする？
I think I do be jealous.
とか。
Yep, I do give her tons of sarcasm and then celebrate with her. She smiles.
でも今年は本当に楽しかったな。
She repeats the same words.
私もう一年同じ学年やらなきゃなんないとした時はどうなることかと思ったんだよ。だけど卒業しないでよかった。卒業してたらこんなことしてなかったもんな。
You had that much fun?
そうなんだよ。こういうのもなんだけど去年からずっとへこんでたからね。みっともない話だけど。だから本当によかったよ。
She seems to be sad as she finishes speaking. I've been worried about her since that rainy night, so I feel relieved to see her like this. The next day we get on the highway and head for home. Every time we stop at the service area, we eat something and take a bunch of pictures. I check out her blog on the computer as I get back home, and I found out that other than the picture of myself in a dress, there are only pictures of the food that Kirara took. There are no pictures that look like a punk rock band. I'll help us and wonder what the purpose of our trip was about. Chapter 3, Lust for Love. The summer vacation is over and the new semester starts. After we came back from the tour, my family and Chiani became close again like the old days. She would come by to my house often to get something to eat from my mom and mess around in the kitchen with my sister Yuka on holidays. You know, speaking of Yuka, I've never seen her appear on screen like ever, but I've heard that one of the fan discs? No, only one I think fan disc. Let me go check how many fan discs exist of Kira Kira. Just one. The other one is a collaboration between Daredrops and DGB. Whatever the case, and the fan disc shows his sister supposedly, and it focuses more on her. I honestly don't know the full thing, but we're gonna get to there when we get to there, I suppose. And she's not gonna be the only focus. I think there's someone else that's not related to everyone here that's going to be focused on. Anyways, it all started after she came to say hi to me after the tour. We had dinner together and she spoke to my family about what's happening in our family. My parents became awfully concerned and they started inviting her more often. For that reason, she sometimes comes by at my house early in the morning, and we walk to school together on those days. I was shy in the beginning, but it's amazing how I got used to this now.
なんだかいつも悪いなって思うんだけど、本当にいいのかな?
She's probably talking about how my mom gave her some flavored rice for her family to eat. She came to my house early this morning to bring back the plate and some cookies in return. Then we decided to walk to school together. Don't worry, you might think it's too much, but my mom is doing it because she wants to help you.
余計なおせっかいなんてとんでもない。私も結構忙しくて手抜き料理が多くなってたから、ほんと助かってるよ。うちの家族も大喜び。あ、今度うちのお母さんも挨拶に来るって。
They never met together? I mean, I feel like they would, given that they've hanged out with each other since their early childhood days. I mean, sure, kids get outside on their own and make friends when they're little, but usually at those type of times, parents do get involved as well, because you know how to look around their own children and they get to know each other's parents. That's good to know.
本当に手間かけてもらっちゃって申し訳ないな。
I said don't worry about it. She loves helping you guys. Although I have some concerns.
やっぱり
You tutored Yuka last week, right? Now she thinks that she wants to swamp you and me. My dad is also constantly comparing us. He thinks you're mature compared to me. Please act like a worse person when you come to my house.
そんな、私別にしっかりなんかしてないし、鹿之助だって知ってるでしょ？
I don't know about that. You just look so good from the surface. I think that's giving you stress. You should live more freely.
自由にって？
You can cry whenever you want to.
そんな泣き虫じゃないと思うけど。
I just don't want you to act mature.
そんなこと言われてもな。
Girls are cute when they show a weak side.
そうなの？
Yeah,
鹿之助もそういう女の子が好きなの？
kind of. Yoink. Jenny starts thinking about something. I wonder if my words cause damage to her pride. Anyway, we are at the school now. It's the middle of September now. Summer vacation is long gone. I thought I missed school during the vacation, but now that we're back, I'm already tired of it. I hate waking up at the same time every day to go to the same place. I might not be the type for social life. I also hate the season where everything starts becoming busy for the preparation for entrance exams. I guess no one really likes the season, but they are hanging in there. I'm also taking the exam, so I should be studying harder than ever. But it's troublesome. I became an extra warrior and I quit my job too. But I deserve a break every once in a while. The members of the band decided to get together to play in the practice studio. The triumphant return show in Tokyo was the last time we got together as a band. We actually had a show after we came back from the trip. Hey! We were planning to end the band after the trip was over, but we got many comments about it on our blog. I bet most of them are people from our school, but some people became our fans after hearing about us. They requested us to do a final show in Tokyo. That's how we got to the stage for the last time. Yeah, two how to be sure the band's name again. DHB, yeah, two, I can't make it with my voice. DHB, there we go, I nailed it. Rapid Return is an exaggerated title for the show. In reality, we got our band squeezed into the schedule where we found an opening in the theater. Yoink. The main band for the night was Star Generation. Oh, excuse me. Star Generation! Jesus, I should never forget to do that. They are the ones who told us that there was an opening in the show schedule. Our show started right after Star Generation performed. I was worried we would be compared to them, but that concern was blown away after I heard the audience cheer. Lots of our fans were there, and it felt cozy to be on the stage. Performing at home is always great. We were welcomed by a tremendous round of applause that we never got while on the tour. This was our final show. I performed with all my heart.
鹿くん、最後だし。
Kiraida looked back at me and went right before the drum solo. Sick! I figured out what she was trying to say and walked to the front of the stage, but I need to hear a little more of it louder. I started stripping to the sound of the drum and threw my shirt to the audience. I would never wear them again. I gave them to the fans. The audience seemed surprised to see me in bra. Shinny continued to play the drum while laughing. Kashiwara was also playing the guitar hard. Next, I took out the stuffing inside the bra and threw them to the audience. The surprise Kashiwara is still allowed to do the performance. I don't know what they were going to do with it, but the fans stretched out their hands and took the stuffing in seconds. I threw my bra in wig last. My bra flew in the air and disappeared quickly. The wig just dropped to the person in front. I grabbed his microphone as she cheered and laughed. I'm sorry I was pretending to be a girl all this time. As I bowed my head, I heard laughing voices and a round of applause. Hey!
もうこれで前島さんの女装が見られないと思うとちょっと寂しいですね。
Thanks. Kashiwara smiled at me while I walked back to my position. I can show it to you privately if you want. She cracked up at my words. Oh, someone's calling. Hi. Sorry, Mac. She cracked up at my words. I was about 50% serious, though. Our final show ended in a cheering atmosphere. I'm glad our last show was a huge success. As we got out the stage, I tried to see something into the members, but my voice was raised by the loud cheers from the audience members. The stage light blinked and the next band was on the stage to perform. They were a popular band that's been getting famous lately in this region. Their fans cheered up with excitement. Even after we leave the stage, another band will continue the show. That's the reality. Jesus, I need some oxygen. I knew that's a natural thing, but I suddenly lost my words. After that final blow, I've been playing the bass just for fun, but it's been a while since I played with the other members.
なんだかあなた前より上手くなってない？
Shinny makes a comment about my performance, but I don't think that's true. I'm supposed to be studying. I haven't had that much time to practice my bass lately. There's no way my skill is improving. At least that's what I believe. I start getting worried that perhaps I'm not studying for the exam as much as I'm supposed to. Playing with them is so much fun. They're not practicing for the show, but we're only playing to have a good time. Each of us improvises their part to play against others, and it becomes like a jam session or something.
なんだか面白いカラオケ屋さんに来たみたい。曲がコロコロ変わるの。歌を合わせるのが楽しい。
Kirari, who turned her hair back to black, speaks with excitement.
家にこういうバンドがいるといいな。
Hey, we're not a karaoke machine. Kirari chuckles as I mentioned that.
でも初めの頃を考えると本当にみんな上手になりましたよね。
It's been a while since I last saw Kashiwara. She got in huge trouble at home after she went to a tour with us during the summer. She had to promise her parents to concentrate on studying for a while, and she hasn't been showing up at the second literature club. Parents? You mean grandparent? Tell grandparents she has. Kirari's been hanging out with her sometimes, but I had no chance to spend time at her school with her. I only see her going home in a luxurious car every once in a while. After the final show, I didn't see her until today. I finally realized that without the band, she is someone who lives in a separate world from me. Do you think I really became better? I don't quite feel that way. Then someone starts to talk.
ほんと上手ですよ。
Oh, hey guys, the twin idiots.
やっぱり全国ツアーまでした人気バンドは違いますね。プロみたいにかっこいいです。
The junior members, the second literature club, Mai and Miyuki, talk to us while they watch us play. It's their first time watching us practice in the studio. They were surprised at how loud it sounds at the beginning, but now they seem to be enjoying it. They're eating snacks as if they are watching an entertainment program or something. I thought no food was allowed at the studio, though.
プロは言い過ぎだよね。
Yoink. Shinny smiles bitterly at their comments.
本当です。このまま解散しちゃうなんてもったいないって思いますよ。もう演奏の機会はないんですか？特にないね。受験が終わったらちょっとやってみたいかなって個人的には思ってるけど。
Shinny tilts her head.
そうですね。またどこかで演奏したいですね。
Kashiwara also nods.
今度は 私にもギター弾かせてくれる？せっかく大阪のおじちゃんにもらったギター、ライブで使ってみたいんだ。
Kirari smiles. I don't know about that. Your guitar skill is still not improving. Kirari brought her guitar with her today, and she's been playing it while singing. However, it sounds terrible. Compared to how great her voice sounds, her guitar skill is ridiculous.
サリナちゃんに教わってるんだけどな。あと、トノヤくんにもいろいろアドバイスもらったんだよ。すぐにもっと上手になるから大丈夫だよ。
You are so optimistic, Sheena.
私の夢はね、スナフキンみたいに弾き語りしながらあちこち旅するの。だからフォークとかも歌うんだよ。
I laugh as I imagine her singing alone in a rural area with a sad face.
またバカにして。
She gets mad and frowns. Yoink.
でもさ、ギターってそういうのがあるからいいよね。どこでも気軽に持って行って一人で演奏会が開けるじゃない。ドラムじゃそういうのできないよ。何かの時にちょっと持っていけるような楽器じゃないしさ。
Just put your drums and some wheels and you're all set. Don't worry about it. Jenny speaks with an heaviest voice. Like she says, I've never seen anyone who plays drums spontaneously like guitar. Is there anyone like that out there? I would like to see it. How about you? Come up with a new genre? I make a suggestion.
買いたくて？
You can strap the drum around your waist like a marching band and sing while playing it. You can sing along with the drum.
鹿之助はまた適当なことを言うんだから。
But I'm curious to see it. You know how African tribes sing along to the percussion? You can do it just like that.
一人で行ってなさいよ。まったくもう。
Chinny sighs with disappointment. As we enjoy our session, someone comes to see us unexpectedly. The heavy door of the studio opens. I thought it was Murakami coming in because I made plans to hang out with Murakami and Tonya after this. But our visitor is someone we totally didn't expect to see. Oh no. Yoink. Just staring at Shinny and me with a hesitant look. It's the girl we met in Tokayama, Shiraga Midori. Oh boy. Shinny and I are surprised with the other tower members who have no clue or confused. I try to explain to them, but my mind is full of questions.
どうも、その節は申し訳ありませんでした。
But I thought you were never going to forgive us. Something like that. Midori-chan bows deeply. I feel relieved at that moment. When I first saw her face, I thought she was here to take revenge on us. But your attitude tells me that's not the case.
農場ではよくもやってくれたわね。
Yoink. I don't think I'll be hearing that line from her.
それはいいけど、どうしてこんなところに？
Yoink. Shieni asks with suspicion. Meanwhile, I turn around and tell Kashiwara and Kirari that she is Midori-chan. They nod as I explain.
今回は無理やり家出してきたとか、そういうのじゃないんです。あれからちゃんと話し合って、今日はただ、とにかく謝りたくて。
じゃあ無理やりじゃないってことは、今日は東京旅行？
Midori-chan shakes her head at Shieni's question.
実は私、感動されちゃって。
感動？
そうなんです。はっきりと家がヤクザなのが嫌だって話したら、じゃあもう家にいなくていいって追い出されちゃいました。
今結構さらっと言ったけど、それものすごいことじゃない？
そうですか？でも私はあの家嫌いだったんでちょうどよかったです。
She speaks calmly without being depressed. I start talking to her. How did you know that we were here today?
イスルギさんたちってバンド活動してたんですよね。私、インターネットで見ちゃったんです。スタジェネのとこ見てたら偶然。だから、それを手がかりにライブハウスに電話してたら、ここに今いるっていうので。
I see. That's some motivation you got.
大したことないですよ。電話かけただけだし。それに、お二人にはすごく迷惑かけちゃったみたいですから、一度謝っておかないとなって思って。本当にごめんなさい。母親ともどもご迷惑をおかけして。
She bows her head one more time. We're sorry for what we did to you. I hope you didn't get hurt. I hope your mother didn't get sick.
それは大丈夫です。あの後、お二人がいなくなった後、私たちみんなで笑っちゃって。
Cracked up.
倒れたトラックから這い出してきた私と、あの格好のお母さんが向かい合ってたら、こう、なんだか二人ともバカバカしくなって、おかしくなっちゃって。それで、あの農場の人たちも負傷していました。汚れた格好のまま、みんなで。
That's strange.
はい、奇妙なものです。
I guess that was the power of rock.
そうかもしれないです。
そうなの？
Jenny makes a weird face. But you had a fight and left home again, huh? I crossed my arms in front of me. I thought everything was going to work out, but it didn't.
でも、ちゃんと話し合った上のことなので、今までとは違って正しいことだと思います。あんな機能不全家族にいる方は青少年の育成によくありません。
She seems to be politer than before, but I still don't know if I can really trust her. Perhaps she became more mature after having a serious argument with her parents?
ねえ白髪さん、
Jenny speaks to her?
緑でいいです。
じゃあみどりさん、家を出てきたって言ってたけれど、あなたこれから東京に住むつもりなの？
はい、一応。まだ何も決まってないですけど、アルバイトとかしようと思いまして。東京だったら仕事たくさんありそうですし、こんな大都会なら私みたいなのも一人くらい生きていけますよ。
そうか。
Jenny becomes quiet with a complicated expression.
ねえねえ、みどりちゃん。
Karate opens her mouth all of a sudden.
はじめまして。私は C のキラリです。
Yoink. Midori-chan seems confused to see how friendly Karate is acting.
はい。
She responds.
ちえちゃんたちから話聞いたよ。ねえ、あなたバンドが大好きだって本
本当です。東京でもできればライブハウスかどこかでバイトしようかと思って。
当？へえ、そうなんだ。ライブハウスのスタッフって楽しそうだよね。
でもああいうのってやっぱり楽器経験や音楽の知識がないとダメなのでしょうか。人気のあるアルバイトでしょうし。
それは私にはわからないな。じゃあそれならさ、ともやくんに相談してみたらいいと思わない？
Karate looks at me to get my opinion. Ask Toya.
ともやくんならどこかそういうバイト先知ってるかもしれないし。ねえシカくん、聞いてみてくれる？
Alright, I'm going to see him after this, so I'll ask him then.
ともやさんって一体。
She gets surprised as I explain to her that Toya is Kenta from Star Region. I'm getting used to this reaction, but Toya is unusually popular in this field. You don't want me to ask him?
そんな光栄です。ぜひお願いします。
Your eyes sparkle? hopefully he can find her a nice job. Midori-chan stayed in the studio after that and listened to our performance. Kirari tried to make her sing, but she refused because she said she can't sing. For some reason, Kirari seems to like Midori-chan. Our time is up in the studio and we have to leave.
今日はありがとうございました。楽しかったです。
Midori-chan starts sitting back up and bowing deeply at us. Chiani opens her mouth.
ちょっと
She stops her.
今日はこれからどうするの？
ホテルに泊まろうかと。お金は結構あるんです。あのクソ親父、家には寄りつかないくせにお金はたくさんくれますからね。
あるったってこれからどれくらい滞在するかもわからないのに、そんなお金使えないでしょ？
そうですけど。
じゃあうちに泊まりなよ。
Midori-chan is as surprised as Kirari, Kashiwara, and I.
うち部屋が今一つ余ってるしさ。
そんな、でも。
あのね、話聞いてるとどうも私たちがそそのかしたのも原因みたいだし、まああなたの気が進まないっていうのなら別に無理には。
行きます。住まわせてください。ぜひ。
She raised her voice and tightly holds onto Chiani's hands. Then she looks straight into Chiani's face with the teary eyes. Kira. Donna Kenta doesn't just like rock music. He likes music in general. Perhaps he is in love with sounds. His room used to be a warehouse, so it is supposed to be huge. In fact, it felt humongous when we had Kirari's birthday party there. However, now that it is filled up with its countless amounts of instruments, this place doesn't seem that big anymore. They are all instruments, but some of it seems like just junk. He even has something that looks like you might see in cult movies. According to him, they are traditional instruments from some ancient tribes, but I have no idea how to play those strange-looking things. It feels weird to be drinking surrounded by those interesting instruments. And a very big ruler.
バイトね。それはどうだろう。一応聞いてみるけど、どうだかわからないな。
Tonaya replies as I talk to him about Midori-chan. Yeah, I don't know what type of skills she has anyway. Kirari seemed to like her, but that girl is the daughter of a Yakuza family with questionable integrity. I'm not even that close with her, so I can't really recommend her with confidence.
まあ紹介すると言っても人が足りてなければ雇ってはくれないだろうしね。やっぱり求人を出してるところに自分であちこち電話かけるのが一番手っ取り早いと思うよ。
I think any theater would hire her if Tonaya really recommended this girl, though.
それにしてもさ、イスルギさんも人を一人預かるなんて実に男気があるな。俺だったらとっさにそうは言えない。
Yeah, I was surprised about it too. We did tell Midori-chan to tell everything that's on her mind to her family, so I understand how Chiani feels responsible for that. Chiani always had a strong sense of responsibilities, but it still sounds ridiculous. If that girl was just an ordinary girl, I think I could understand. It's normal to let an acquaintance that came from far away stay in your house. But she's letting that crazy girl live in her home? She is acting humble now, but I have a very negative impression of her.
イスルギさんはあれなのかな。弱った動物とかをむやみに拾っちゃうような人？
Well, I am worried with what kind of parents she lives. I do not think she's a very big angel or anything. So I think I'm more like that than her, but Jenny does also have those elements. I don't know about recently, but as a child, she always felt sad for the homeless people in the winter and tried to do something for them even when I tried to stop her. I haven't seen that side of her lately, but I guess she still has that personality in her heart. I tilt my head. The fact that she's the leader of the second literature club proves it.
確かにそれは言えてるな。
Better kindness is almost like an illness. I hope nothing bad will happen. I guess with a bottled beer. Just for your information, Murakami didn't sneak these drinks from his home today, but we actually bought them ourselves. Wow. Yoink. Every time I buy beer using my own money, I wonder why it's so expensive. On the other hand, Chuhai isn't expensive. I saw it on sale for 89 yen per can, but that's cheaper than a can of juice. It's not as cheaper as what, 57 cents of... I don't know what I call that drink, but I think it was sitting at what, 40? Nah, I think I'm exaggerating, but it was a really strong drink, stronger than a fucking beer. Which, so far I found it a 9% beer. It's even stronger than that anyways. Well, in that case, I could have bought some Chuhais, but Murakami was very particular about it. I wound up getting the beer that Murakami wanted, but they were 250 yen per can! Murakami keeps on asking.
うまいだろ
But honestly, I can't tell the difference. For me, beer is not about the taste. I like drinking it because I love the way it feels in my throat when I swallow it. When I actually taste the flavor, I think it just tastes better. Because we bought expensive drinks, we don't really have a lot. It's very sad. Look, even Tanoa is sad about it. I reached a pile of rice crackers as I feel regret because I didn't buy something else. Tanoa has been eating the majority of the crackers, so there are a bunch of peanuts left inside the plate. It's sad for me because I like to eat both of them equally.
でもその子みどりちゃんだっけ？本当に一人で暮らせるのか？
I don't know, but I bet she'll go back home if it's too difficult for her. I don't think her will is that strong.
そうか。
Murakami won't agree or refuse my comment, but it seems like he wants to say something. I continue to speak as I watch his attitude. That city is full of danger for a girl. I think it's impossible for a country girl like that to survive here alone. I think she'll give up soon. Besides, if she's out here on her own, she probably doesn't even have a guardian. Without it, there are only a few apartments that she might be able to lease. Even if she finds a place, those places will be full of strange people. I'm not trying to be mean about her, but I think she's crazy to think that she can be on her own that easily. If she really wants to survive, she might have to apologize to her parents and get support from them.
ねえ、前島くんはやっぱりイスルギさんが気になる？
I'm just concerned that she might cause some trouble for her again, that's you.
だけどな、前島。
Murakami has an objection.
若者は親の力など借りず、一人でやらねばならない時もあるんじゃないか？たとえ危険に満ちた道であろうともさ。だいたいその子は前と感じが違うってお前も言ってただろ？きっと困難が彼女をまた一つ成長させたんだよ。
Murakami passionately speaks with his fist up. You really love these stories about becoming mature after overcoming the struggles and obstacles like that?
だってそれが若さじゃないか。青春だよ。ロックだよ。
Then why don't you review your safe and boring lifestyle?
俺は成長しなくてもいいんだ。そういう人間じゃないからな。
Then what kind of person are you?
俺はみんなとは違うステージにいるからな。悠々自適でいいんだ。
It's hard to understand his personality. Let me tell you something as your friend. You are...
あ、テレビつけていい？
I don't know if he was listening to our conversation, but Tonaya asks us out of nowhere. He picks up that remote and turns the TV on without waiting for our reply.
今日はね、ビートイットがやるんだよ。それを見ようと思って。
Yoink.
おお、こないだ第二文芸部バンドがちらっと出たやつだな。
Murakami responds quickly. When we had the final show in Tokyo, the TV crew was there to interview They also taped a little bit of our performance and used the clip in their show.
このバンドは学園祭のために作ったバンドなんだそうですが、なんでこんなイベントに参加しているのかというと、わかりますか？アシスタントの陽子ちゃん。
アシスタント。
わかりません。実はですね、あのスタージェネレーションのケンタがプロデュースしていて。
The reporter explains about us. The name of Star Generation! I think comes up when we are introduced to someone, but I'm happy that he actually talked about how we were formed for the school festival. I didn't know why they had this information, but I found out later that Kirari was interviewed by them. It happened without me noticing. If I knew she was being interviewed, I could have given them false information to make our story more interesting.
あ、今日は名古屋特集だね。前島くんは懐かしい？
Just like you told us, tonight's show is about the indies bands in Nagoya. I missed Nagoya in a way, but I only stayed there 2 or 3 days. So, I don't have many memories.
名古屋の客は難しいという伝説があって、
I do remember talking about something like that when we were there, but unfortunately, most of the things I see on the screen I'm seeing for the first time. Anyway, the scene at the Rock Cafe is very good. I feel like I want to perform on a stage like that and feel the spotlight in front of a screaming audience. The show reminds me of how cool the people on the stage look from the audience. I wondered if I was looking cool at all. I guess not. I didn't become popular at all, and besides, I was in a dress. I finally realized that I was in a dress and I get my 15 minutes of fame. Why am I always foolish like this?
いいなあ。やっぱバンドいいなあ。
Murakami speaks with alcohol in his system. He's the one who always wanted to be in a band, but he's never been in one. I feel bad for him because I joined in another band even though he asked me to be his partner. The next moment, I see someone familiar on the screen. Oh, I know this guy. It's that guy who got in a fight with in Nagoya, Yashiro Akira. Oh. Seeing his face on TV made me miss him. I got his phone number and texted him once after I came back, but I've lost touch with him since then. He seems to be in another band now, and is still practicing hard just like before. He's wearing a nice outfit far from working gear and singing with a beautiful voice. His girlfriend was really my type. I explained to them about my experience in Nagoya briefly.
走行の妻だな。美しい話だ。
Murakami nods.
ああ、僕はこのバンドを知ってるな。
They start showing the different groups, and Tonaya speaks out. Even after the Nagoya special, Tonaya says he knows most of the famous bands in person.
大きなイベントに出ると大体顔を合わせるからね。
いいなあ。
Murakami sighs.
俺もな、こうインディーズシーンで重要な位置を占めて、名の知れたバンドマンなら大体知り合いみたいになって、大敗と情熱のドラマを作り上げたいぜ。
別に僕だって重要な位置は占めてないし、たまに飲み会があるくらいで、ドラマも別にないけど。話題だって女紹介しろとか、バイトがしんどいとか、そんなのばっかりで特に。
やめてくれ！夢を壊さないでくれ！俺はな、バンドマンってのはそんなに生活臭いものじゃなくて、もっとキラキラしたものだと思ってたいんだ。
No, don't stop. Keep on going, Tonaya. Break him. Are you in Wonderland?
だってさ、そんな女にモテないとかバイトがだるいとかしけた話は凡人だけがしてればいいことなんだよ。 つまらない凡人だけがさ。
Why are you looking at me?
だって前島もさ、あれだけチャンスあったのにあっさりとバンドやめちまうんだもんな。お前らのバンドやることなすこと何もかもうまくいってたのに。
Coincidence? We all knew that it wasn't going to continue forever.
違うよ。お前らは選ばなかったんじゃない。選べなかったんだ。
Oh yeah?
運命がそうなってないんだ。だから自分たちを信じられないんだ。本当に選ばれたやつはそこに迷いなんかないもんだ。そう思わないか？
I don't know.
そうなんだよ。俺は思ったよ。お前らを見て、これが凡人と真のロックンローラーとの違いなんだってさ。
We might be ordinary, but we have to study for the exams in reality.
真のロックンローラーは受験なんかしない。そうだろ、殿や。
ああ、いや、僕は受験そのものは大事だと思うよ。多分僕は受けないと思うけど。
さすが殿やだ。余裕の発言だな。確かにお前には必要ないだろうが、俺たち凡人にとっては受験は大切だ。世界が違う。
Murakami nods. It is pathetic how he includes himself as us. I think he should have some kind of dream for himself too. Tonoya turns the TV off and the show goes off and the opening theme for the anime show starts. It is quiet in the room. It is already in the middle of the night.
しかし女っ気がないな。
Murakami mutters.
なんでメンツに売れっ子アマチュアミュージシャンがいるのに俺たちには女っ気がないんだ。
売れっ子でもないよ。それにバンドやってたってモテる人とモテない人がいるからね。
I think he's just not aware of it at all. If he wanted, he could have many girls. He could introduce girls to me too.
前島なんか女の子と一緒に旅行まで行ったのに恋の一つも生まれなかったなんてどうかしてる。
Murakami stares into my eyes. How am I supposed to hook up with a member of my band?
柏原は？
That's a different universe. Murakami asks me. We live in separate worlds.
シーノは？
I have no idea what she's thinking.
イスルギさんは？最近仲いいみたいじゃないか。
She's more like my sister. My family is closer to her than I am. The I love Chieni. I think I'll lose my position at home soon.
まさかそれはないだろうけど。
Murakami laughs.
じゃああのメンバーじゃ興味さえもなかったってそんな贅沢なことを言うつもりなのか？
It's not that I have no interest in them, but we're more like friends now. I think that's cool like that.
彼女にしたいのかしたくないのかどっちなんだよ。はっきりしろ。
If I had a chance, I would have probably accepted it. But there was no opportunity like that. Besides, we just went through a lot, and that was not a top priority. Murakami sighs.
お前あれだけ一緒にいればチャンスもあったろうにそんな情けないこと言ってるのか。
I think you're misunderstanding something here, but I'm not that good at dealing with the girls. I think maybe I'll never get another girlfriend in my life.
そうか。なんだか安心したようながっかりしたような。
Thanks and fuck you. He makes a complicated expression. Then Tonoya opens his mouth.
でも夏休みの旅行は楽しそうだったよね。僕もツアーはしたことあるけど、それとはまた違った感じでいろんなことがあったみたいだし。
Yeah, I really had a good time. Even though nothing happened between me and the girls.
いい経験だよね。羨ましい。僕も同じ年くらいの人とバンド組みたかったな。今の人はみんな年上だからそういうのがないんだよね。
Tonoya smiles as he speaks. I think he's ungrateful to see that because his band members are all amazingly talented. I mean, yeah, but each type could feel like it's difficult to interact, perhaps. But anyway, this past summer was very precious for me. I mean, people can still have conversations, but each age range, everyone's interested in different type of things, I suppose. Sometimes even some older people just look down on younger people as well, meaning they are not interested in conversations, so. But anyway, this past summer was very precious for me. Chiani said this on the last day, but I also think that we were able to do what we did because it was that group. Just like it was a huge excitement for Chiani after going through her family issues. It was also the peak of my excitement ever since I quit the tennis team. I didn't really want to admit to it openly, but now that everything is over, I really appreciate the experience we had over the summer. It is sad to go back to my ordinary days now. I bet Chiani is feeling that way too. She tells me that her mom is still depressed. Although she comes over to our house often, she doesn't talk about her family much. I'm sure she's still going through some difficult times, trying to become a replacement for her dysfunctional mother. I wish she would talk to me about her problem, but that doesn't mean that I can do anything about it. I wonder if it's really okay for her to take in Midori-chan on top of what she's already dealing with. Perhaps she can't forget about her struggles while she deals with Midori-chan. The problems that Midori-chan is facing are pretty far away from reality. It might help Chiani to escape from her issues. But on the other hand, it might give her more stress. Anyway, I wish her mom would start feeling better. It's been over a year now. She should be getting over it soon. I'm concerned for Chiani because she's carrying so much weight on her back. I continue to think about her.
なあ、前島、聞いてくれるか？
Murakami starts talking to me in a serious voice.
あのさ、受験が終わったらさ、もう一度やろうぜ。
Again?
文化祭の時みたいなやつ。あれは楽しかった。学校も盛り上がったし。だからああいうのをさ、最後にもう一回やるんだ。すっげえのをさ。
Dressing up into girls' costumes. He exaggerates the word amazing. But there's no events left in the school's year anymore.
あるじゃんか。3年間を締めくくる最後のイベントが。
He grins. Are you serious?
俺は本気だぜ。だいぶ前から考えてたんだ。それに学校の他の連中が俺たちに何か期待してるのをひしひしと感じて仕方ない。その期待に応えなきゃダメだ。
I think that's just your imagination.
そうかな。殿谷はどう思う？
うん、大賛成だよ。
だろう？
You've got to be kidding! I can't hide my surprise as I see Tonya respond immediately.
だけどね、そしたらさ、今度は僕もステージに上がりたいな。いい？
He seems motivated.
もちろんだ。その代わり全力を尽くしてくれたまえ。
Murakami acts bossy?
ほんと？よかった。僕も前からね、ああいう場所でライブしたらどうなるかなって考えてたんだ。でも仲間がいなくて、それが実現できるなんて嬉しいな。久しぶりにワクワクするよ。
Tonya smiles with joy. Murakami seems to be satisfied. Are you serious? I guess you're serious. I can also imagine the reaction of my band members when I tell them this plan. They will clap their hands with excitement. No one around me is an ordinary person with common sense. I think I'm the only person.
前島、やっぱりお前は気が進まないか？
Shut up!
じゃあ、やるか？
Of course I'm in. Now don't try and leave me behind. We talk about our plan for the rest of the night until the sun comes up. Kira. Alright, I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another one real soon.